Did you know that over 70% of adults experience stress on a daily basis? That's right. Stress has become a regular part of our lives. With constant demands from work, family, and social media, many people feel overwhelmed and exhausted. Here's something even more surprising: only 14% of people say they truly feel calm most of the time. It's clear that the quest for calmness is a challenge for many. Yet, we often think that achieving total calm is the goal. But what if I told you that chasing after complete calmness might be the very thing that keeps you stressed? In this video, we'll explore why striving for full calmness is unrealistic. Instead, we'll uncover the hidden beauty of embracing life's chaos. You'll discover unique strategies to find mindfulness in everyday moments. We'll talk about how to turn distractions into allies, how to transform tough emotions into powerful experiences, and why the journey of mindfulness is what truly matters. So, are you ready to change the way you think about calmness? Let's dive in and unlock the secrets to living mindfully, even when life gets hectic. Chapter 1: The Myth of Complete Calmness. Embracing the chaos. We often chase after the idea of complete calmness, thinking that if we just get there, everything will be perfect. But here's the truth: life is rarely quiet. Did you know that around 80% of people report feeling overwhelmed by daily stress? Embracing chaos can lead to real growth. Instead of fearing noise, why not learn to dance with it? Mindfulness isn't about silencing the mind, it's about finding peace within the clamor. For example, think about a bustling city street. Instead of seeing it as a distraction, consider it an opportunity to practice being present. Focus on the sounds, the colors, and the people. The idea of tranquility often comes from unrealistic expectations. In her book The Gifts of Imperfection, Brené Brown states, perfectionism is not the key to success. By accepting life's messiness, you unlock a deeper understanding of yourself. The next time you feel overwhelmed, pause and take a deep breath. Acknowledge the chaos, and let it be part of your experience. Tip: try to find mindfulness in the everyday noise. For instance, when washing dishes, focus entirely on the feel of the water and the sound of the plates. You'll discover that these moments can be surprisingly calming. Chapter 2: Mindfulness Beyond Stillness. Moving with intention. Who says mindfulness has to mean sitting still? The truth is, active mindfulness can be just as powerful. In fact, research shows that physical movement boosts mental clarity. Think about yoga, dancing, or even walking. These activities help us connect with our bodies in the present moment. Mindful walking is a great way to start. When you step outside, feel the ground beneath your feet. Pay attention to your breath and how your body moves. The world around you will come alive in ways you never noticed before. Studies indicate that 30 minutes of walking can increase creativity by 60%. So, if you're feeling stuck, go for a stroll. Let your mind wander and observe what's around you. You might find inspiration in the simplest things, like a leaf fluttering in the wind. Another fun approach is mindful dancing. Put on your favorite song and just move. Let your body express how you feel. As writer and dancer Anna Halprin said, the body is a vessel of expression. Tip: create a short routine that incorporates movement, like stretching or dancing. This can be a daily practice to help you connect more deeply with your feelings. Chapter 3: The Power of Acceptance. Making peace with imperfection. Acceptance is a vital part of mindfulness, yet many people resist it. We often feel pressure to be perfect, but perfection is an illusion. In fact, studies show that 70% of people experience imposter syndrome at some point in their lives. This leads to anxiety and stress. Instead of striving for perfection, why not focus on acceptance? Accepting yourself means acknowledging your feelings, both good and bad. In his book Radical Acceptance, Tara Brach states, when we accept ourselves, we can find freedom. To practice acceptance, start by recognizing your feelings without judgment. When you feel anxious, don't push it away. Instead, say to yourself, I am feeling anxious right now, and that's okay. This simple shift can create a sense of peace. Tip: keep a journal where you write down your feelings without judgment. Let it all out, whether it's fear, joy, or frustration. Over time, you'll see patterns and learn to accept them. Mindfulness doesn't mean you won't feel difficult emotions, it means you can face them with grace. As the philosopher Rainer Maria Rilke said, be patient toward all that is unsolved in your heart. Embracing acceptance opens the door to self-compassion. According to a study published in Self and Identity, self-compassion is linked to greater emotional resilience. So, the next time you make a mistake, remember to treat yourself with kindness. If you find these insights helpful, don't forget to subscribe. Join our community to explore more about mindfulness and find new ways to enhance your daily life. Chapter 4: Mindful Distractions. Harnessing the power of focus. Many believe distractions are the enemy of mindfulness. But what if you could use them to your advantage? The brain naturally craves novelty. Research shows that humans can only focus on a task for about 20 minutes before our attention drifts. Instead of fighting this, use it. Start by identifying small distractions that can help you refocus. For example, set a timer for 20 minutes of focused work, then take a 5-minute break to stretch or listen to music. When you return, you'll often feel refreshed and more engaged. Here's a surprising fact. Studies show that short mental breaks can increase productivity by up to 40%. So, distractions aren't always bad. It's how you manage them that matters. Mindful multitasking is another concept worth exploring. Rather than trying to do everything at once, bring awareness to each task. For instance, if you're answering emails while drinking coffee, take a moment to savor the warmth of the cup in your hand. Then, return your focus to the screen. Tip: use a mindful distraction like a favorite song or a quick walk to reset your mind. This lets your brain recover, improving your ability to focus long-term. Mindfulness doesn't mean isolating yourself from distractions but learning how to respond to them with awareness. By making distractions part of your practice, you can actually enhance your ability to stay present. Chapter 5: Emotional Alchemy. Transforming turmoil into tranquility. We all face emotional turmoil at times. But what if, instead of avoiding difficult feelings, you could transform them into something powerful? This is where mindfulness shines. According to research, people who practice mindfulness report feeling 33% less stressed in high-pressure situations. How? By recognizing and accepting their emotions without judgment. Let's start with a simple exercise. When you feel anger rising, stop and breathe deeply for 5 seconds. Acknowledge the emotion by naming it. I'm feeling angry right now. Then release it with your breath. This allows you to observe the emotion rather than get caught up in it. Tara Brach, author of Radical Acceptance, calls this the pause that refreshes. It's a small but powerful way to gain control over emotional storms. When you observe rather than react, you break the cycle of emotional reactivity. Mindful journaling is another strategy to turn emotions into something positive. Set aside 5 minutes a day to write down whatever you're feeling, without editing or censoring yourself. Over time, you'll notice patterns and gain deeper insight into your emotions. Tip: practice RAIN, a mindfulness technique that stands for recognize, allow, investigate, and nurture. When difficult feelings come up, recognize what's happening, allow the feeling to be there, investigate how it feels in your body, and nurture yourself with kindness. By turning turmoil into mindfulness practice, you gain emotional resilience. You don't have to fix your emotions, just being present with them is enough. If you enjoyed this content and want to dive deeper into mindfulness, be sure to subscribe. Join our community for more insights and tips on living a more mindful and fulfilling life.